Stat E 10.1.1 Intro to Hypothesis Testing, Day 1. So in hypothesis testing, and really any scientific paper or work in reality, what we're doing is we are testing a claim. So there's some claim that is made, and that claim is what we refer to as a null hypothesis. I believe this is what I believe to be true. Your null hypothesis. So Branson, as I said, your extra time would mean it's a hard stop at the bell. So use the time. In hypothesis testing, we cannot ever prove or show that a null hypothesis, HO, is true. We cannot ever show that a null hypothesis is true. This is something we cannot do. A lot of you were in ops class, and I know you guys did a trial, right? So in a trial, that's a hypothesis test. You're looking for evidence. You're trying to gather evidence. Now, it's not one proportion like we're doing, but it's a hypothesis test. So what is the null hypothesis? What is the initial claim about the defendant? What is said about the defendant? What? That they're innocent. That they're innocent until proven guilty. The whole theory is they're innocent until proven guilty. So in the court of law, the null hypothesis is that the defendant is innocent. Prove/show. So it is not, when you go to a court, you're not trying to prove innocence. That's not what you're doing. In court, your job is not to try to prove that the defendant didn't do the crime. No, that's not what you're doing. The whole point of a trial is to prove the alternative. Because the alternative to the null hypothesis is what? If the null hypothesis is that they're innocent, then the alternative hypothesis is that they are guilty. And it's being guilty that you're trying to prove evidence of. Well, if they're innocent, then how come these things line up? If they're innocent, why do they have blood on their hands? If they're innocent, why were they at this point at the right time? All of that is evidence. And now, does it prove that they're innocent? It doesn't necessarily prove that they did it. But you're trying to show enough evidence for the alternative that they're guilty so that you're saying, oh, without a reasonable doubt, I think that they are guilty. When the trial ends, they conclude and let's say they find the defendant what? If they guilt free, they find the defendant not guilty. Note that. They never say the words, we find them innocent. You'll never hear those words because that's not the trial. That wasn't the point. It wasn't to prove that and find them innocent. It was just that we didn't have enough evidence to find them guilty. And then the other solution is that we find them guilty. Now, this null hypothesis in proportions, because we're talking about proportions here, the null hypothesis is always written as P equals, and then there's some PO. PO, remember from the previous thing, PO is the hypothesized proportion. All right? And it's important to note that our parameter, we must define our parameter, and the parameter is P, the true, or the proportion, that I always like to say true, but it's not, it's redundant, the proportion of blank. You know, this is the same parameter as we've been writing. It's the same parameter as you write on the exam, the same parameter that you've been writing on all your homeworks from the previous unit, right? You got to use the context of the wording of the problem. So if that's the case, if we are not trying to show that the null hypothesis is true, what are we testing 4. What is it that we're trying to find evidence of? Well, this is known as the alternative hypothesis, which is HA. Now, when you think of hypothesis, like in science class, most of the time what you're thinking about is what is the alternative hypothesis? What is it that you're trying to show? I'm trying to show that if I put an exert force, that it's going to go faster. The roller coaster will go faster. All right? That's called the alternative hypothesis. And the way that we write the alternative hypothesis is HA is P, and then we have, I'm going to put a little circle dot right here like this, underline P0 like this. Now, what goes inside that box can be one of 3 different symbols, okay? It could be a less than symbol. We are trying to show evidence that the true proportion is actually less than what it's stated, all right? Or that it is greater than. Most of the hypothesis testing we've done are mostly, remember that, the final type of question, you're trying to determine, is there evidence of it being less than some stated value? Is there evidence of it being more than a stated value? Or, there's one more, we can show not equals to. We're not trying to find that the actual is less than a certain value. We're not trying to find the actual is more than a certain value. We're just trying to find that it's either more or less. I'm happy with disproving it. Has it changed? What percentage of students are graduating? Or what percentage of students are passing the MCAS? All right. Am I looking for evidence specifically that it's gone up? If it's gone up, then I'm going to reward the school. Has it gone down? I'm going to punish the school. Or if I'm just looking at, has it changed? Has it gone up? Has it gone down? Is there evidence of that? Now, these first two are, and I'll get into this much later on, these first two are what is known as a one-sided test. And this one right here is referred to as a two-sided test. I need a little bit more room. So in your homework, what I'm going to ask you is, I want to ask you to write the parameter and the hypothesis. And we need practice writing these two things down. The parameter is always going to be P, the proportion of ... You're going to have that sentence. And then my hypothesis is going to be something like HO and HA. P equals, P is, once again, I don't know what symbol is going to go in here. PO, PO. You have to use the context of the problem. Now, it sounds like it's a lot. It's really not that much. I'm actually, with the time that remaining, I'm going to give you another minute or so to copy down these notes to catch up. And then we're going to do the first two problems in the homework handout. So actually, let me just hand that out to you. There's 8 problems. There's 7 problems. And we're going to do 2 of them together so that you can see what the process looks like. And this will be the process that you start every problem with in this unit. You're going to need to define the parameter. What is it that we are talking about? What is P? You're going to then state the hypotheses, the null and alternative. And then tomorrow, we're just going to have one little quick step tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're just going to add the assumptions check. Once again, can we use a normal model? SIN. That's all. A lot of practice tomorrow, okay? and a lot of adding, checking the assumptions. And there's a slight change to the way the assumptions are done, and I'll talk to you about that tomorrow. So let's do the examples. We have 2 examples here. The U.S. Department of Education's National Center for Education, NCES, tracked the progress of first-time students seeking a bachelor's degree or its equivalent and attending a 4-year institution full-time in the 2000 and 2001 school year. It found that only 36% of those students graduated from within 4 years. All right, so a couple of things here. 36%, right? 36%. That's going to be my P. That's going to be my P0. That's my claim. Graduated from within 4 years. That's going to be my part of my parameter, what I'm looking at. You can do this one of 2 ways. And the first one I'll do one way, and the second one I'll do you want to define the parameter first, or do you want to define your hypotheses first? No wrong answer to that. But let's start with our parameter. What is it that we are looking for? We are looking for the true, or the proportion of students, who graduate, not graduated, even though it says the D, remember, I need to talk about in the present tense, who graduate within 4 years. What percentage, what proportion of students graduate within 4 years? Right now, it is believed, the claim is 36%. That's what my belief is currently, okay? So when I write my null hypothesis is very straightforward. It is P equals what? 0.36, or maybe like 0.36. 36%, reading that as a decimal. You could technically write it as a 36 with the percent symbol, but it's going to make problems later on. So 0.36, that's my belief. And if I keep reading, it says, is there evidence that this graduation rate has improved? So my alternative hypothesis is that P is what? Less than, greater than? What am I looking for? Is it less than, greater than, or not equal to? It says improved. I'm looking to see it. It's greater than. It hasn't got more than 0.36. And that's all we're doing right now for the first part of this lesson. Okay? Let's try the second one because I know we don't have a lot of time. Professional sports teams sometimes black out home games on local television to encourage ticket sales. A team owner believes that in the past, 30% of those attending blacked out games are motivated to attend by blackouts. Up 30%, boom, there's my PO. That's what it's believed. It says believe, claim. He wonders if this percentage has decreased. All right. So let's go straight to our null hypothesis and our alternative hypothesis. Our null hypothesis is that P is equal to what? 0.30 or 0.30. And our alternative is P is what? What are we looking for evidence of? Has it decreased, so less than 0.30. But again, what is P? Well, P is the proportion of, and literally all I have to do is kind of copy what it says. Those attending blacked out games motivated by blackouts. And I'm just going to write that. Of those attending blacked out games that are, not were, that are, okay, I got to be careful there, that are, because were is the sample, that are motivated to attend by the blackouts. And that's real information. That's what's really happened. So you're going to do another 5 problems. That is your homework. You're going to do the rest of the 5 and try to practice them and actually do homework so that when class tomorrow you feel comfortable. I will post this up in class. So where's the homework? Where's the homework bin? Where's my thing? Over here on homework bin. Can we lose my got kicked all the way over there. So let me